Today we're digging into something really fundamental. Why is educating girls so critical for society? We've got your notes here, and we're going to try and pull out the key insights. We'll touch on how educated women influence families, communities, how education challenges those gender norms we see,
Right.
the link to economic growth, which is fascinating,
Right.
and also the hurdles girls face and, what's being done.
Yeah, it's a topic where everyone sort of agrees on the surface, but the connections underneath are really interesting to unpack.
Absolutely. So let's start there with the role of educated women. Your notes mentioned this ripple effect, starting right in the home. Better health for children, for instance.
Yeah, that's a key one. It often comes down to increased health literacy.
Okay, health literacy.
Right. Educated mothers are generally better equipped. They understand preventative care more, maybe spot illness earlier.
Navigate the system.
Exactly. They're better at navigating healthcare systems.
Yeah.
And that directly helps their kids stay healthier.
And that spreads outwards.
It does. Often this engagement extends, into the wider community. Educated women frequently become drivers for local health initiative, things like that.
So it really strengthens the whole community. Okay, and then how does education help tackle gender stereotypes? That's another big piece.
Well, the significant thing is how education just broadens horizons.
Right.
It exposes girls to different fields, different career paths they might not have considered.
Like STEM, maybe?
Precisely. It builds confidence, the skills needed to enter sectors that were perhaps traditionally male-dominated.
And that's good for everyone, not just the women entering those fields.
Absolutely. It brings diverse perspectives, fuels innovation. It really enriches those fields.
Which links directly to the next point, economic growth. How does educating girls drive that? What's the mechanism?
It's actually quite straightforward in a way. You're expanding the talent pool massively.
Okay. More skilled people available.
Exactly. A larger, more skilled female workforce leads to increased productivity, more innovation.
The fundamental drivers.
Right. Those are the engines of GDP growth. Countries that really invest in girls' education tend to see stronger economic performance. It's a clear link.
Makes perfect economic sense.
Yeah.
But, as your notes point out, it's not always easy for girls to get that education. What are the main obstacles?
Oh, the barriers are, they're varied and complex. Poverty is a huge one.
Forcing difficult choices.
Yeah, families might need kids to work, or they prioritize boys' education if resources are scarce. Cultural norms can play a big role, too.
And safety concerns.
Definitely. Especially traveling to and from school. That can be a major deterrent. Plus, sometimes there just aren't enough schools or teachers. Basic resources lacking.
It's a tough picture in some places.
Yeah.
But there are efforts being made, right? Government schemes, social initiatives.
Yes, absolutely. We're seeing lots of different approaches. Things like scholarships, cash transfers for families if their daughters attend school regularly, community programs tackling those restrictive norms we mentioned.
Creating safer environments.
Exactly. Safer learning spaces. Progress isn't uniform everywhere, of course, but these initiatives are making a real difference. We see enrollment numbers going up, girls staying in school longer.
So boiling it down, the main takeaway here seems to be that educating girls isn't just about, individual opportunity, which is vital in itself.
Virtual, yeah.
But it's actually more like a foundational investment for the health, the social structure, the economy of the whole society.
Precisely. It's unlocking human potential on an enormous scale. And the benefits, they really do echo across generations.
So a final thought for you listening. Think about those places where girls still face major barriers to education. What potential are we all missing out on? What kind of innovative ideas could help unlock that potential, for everyone's benefit? Something to ponder. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.